I don't know what to say. I'll just put my hat on and continue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, when many hear the name Edgar Allan Poe, they may immediately think of his mysterious works consisting of short stories and poems which have entertained readers since the 19th century. Unfortunately, his own story is one that has an untimely and tragic end with a connection to Providence due to his courtship of Sarah Helen Whitman. Our friend, historian Bob Burke, decided to take me around Providence to teach me a little bit more, and we discovered if his ghost still haunts the creative capital. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Good to see you as always.
The late Brendan Kirby.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for an eternity.
Of course you have. Hey, is that a new bow tie?
No, it's my bow tie for Halloween.
Of course it is. So talk to me about where we are today and what we're going to learn.
We are in a graveyard looking at haunted Providence, and we're telling the story of the amazing author Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay, so this location right here borders something significant, doesn't it?
That's right. His love, and he had a love affair in Providence that ended his life. And his beloved lived in a house right next to the cemetery, which, of course, Poe would love a woman who lived next to a cemetery.
Of course, and his life, his works, so prolific, but the story, unfortunately, has somewhat of a, well, really a tragic ending.
Oh, yeah. This ended his life. He died of a broken heart. And people still believe that that tragedy brings Poe's ghost back to Providence and that he actually haunts Providence because of it.
They think his spirit still roams this area.
That's right.
Well, Bob, here we are at the Athenaeum.
Yeah, this is an amazing place, and it's where the courtship was carried on between Sarah Helen Whitman and Edgar Allan Poe.
Right. Hey, do you think he came here to check her out? Boo!
Are you done?
Yeah, tell me about the meetings.
Okay, so what happens is that her mother does not approve of this relationship. He was a derelict, he was a drunk, and he promised not to drink anymore if she would marry him. They come down Benefit Street, they're both literary people, and now what better place to carry out a little bit of a love affair than here in the stacks at this gorgeous Athenaeum. People really in Rhode Island need to come down and see this place. It's amazing.
But unfortunately, where we are now leads to his untimely end.
Yeah, when you come here, you really feel him. I mean, not only the portraits, but like there's a spiritual presence that you feel that Edgar Allan Poe was here. I mean, I really get that.
I don't think he's here. I think you're full of it. Let's move on. Come on. So Bob, Poe really was into her, wasn't he?
Oh my God, he was so into her that he actually at one time faked that he had authored a book, which he had not authored. Here in the library, he signed this book like he was the author. I mean, can you imagine a guy going to those lengths for a girl?
Yeah, who would do something like that? Hey, let's go. Edgar Allan Poser. Bob, the bar plays a pivotal role in the story, doesn't it?
It's hugely important because Poe had promised not to drink anymore. And Sarah Helen Whitman, on the morning of their wedding, received a note up at the Athenaeum from someone we don't know who said Poe was seen drinking that morning at a downtown Providence bar. And that was the last straw.
Jeez.
Did you hear something? I feel like we're not alone here.
Yeah, I heard something.
This haunting thing, Halloween's kind of unnerving.
Sadly, Bob, our final stop here today depicts Poe's untimely end.
Yeah, Brendan, the last chapter of his life is the saddest. He's had his heart broken here in Providence. He goes back to Baltimore. It begins a literal death spiral. He dies and is found lying in a gutter in Baltimore, dead.
Sadly, we never got to see what work he would create beyond that.
The things that he would have done, the scary stuff. Imagine our Halloweens full of ghosts and goblins and the dark things that he saw.
Yeah.
You got to believe in ghosts after today, Brendan.
I don't think so. We would have seen something today.
I guess.
That is so good.
B&B are at it again.
So good.
But he knows so much. He does.
That's the thing. I mean, you guys are entertaining when you're doing these, but there's a story to tell behind it, and I feel like we learn a little bit each time.
And so much of it is so relatable. It doesn't matter that it happened in, the middle of the 19th century,
Right.
A woman wants him to change his ways. He's unable to, that results in this falling apart. There's friction. It's just, it's timeless.
And the Athenaeum is beautiful inside.
Gorgeous
right?
at the fact that,
so much history in
that they would meet there and court there in secret is, it's exciting. Yes.
Poe fall off the chair, though. That's a keeper.
I wonder if I got a good pickup line. Do you think that she put the F-I-N-E in overdue fine? No. A big thank you to Bob.
Wrap it up.